All right, so with the in-season tournament coming to a close, the final game, Pacers, who I don't think nobody's seen them coming through here knocking off Giants, got another chance to knock off a Giant. And in that, we're going to say that Giant is LeBron James because this is the last test. And I guess it depends on however you want to see it. Uh, be honest, I was like, I heard everybody talking about Haliburton last year and stuff like that, but I didn't register him at all. To be honest, I mean, it was the Pacers and whatnot. But this year, I'm like, that what he's doing is basically like superstar level crazy type of stuff. Like, it's not just like, they got a good team, they got solid pieces, everybody knows their little spots and stuff like that. It's not that he's a dynamic point guard that can get everybody the ball, and it's like he got like actual like assists, where it's actually like it's not just like because a lot of people get like 5 or 6 assists a game and stuff like that. It's not that wild anymore because the game's all spread out and a lot of people can shoot and stuff like that. But he's actually more of setting you up, putting you in the right spot, give you the ball when you exactly sort of need it, setting you up to score in a better fashion than everybody else. That's just sort of just like pass. Oh, that person was wide open. They're gonna shoot it, kind of thing. But I think it's not necessarily just his scoring, but his level of scoring. It's almost like how we sort of sing like Steph, where Steph would for like a 3-point shooter be like, what the hell is that dude doing? Dame, where it was just like, oh, Dame, yeah, he could score, to being like, yo, he taking them shots. It's being at that level. It's that level that we sort of like Ant sort of having this season, where it's just kind of like, oh, there's that jump, there's that next thing that happened. This is what Haliburton doing. It's that where it's like, oh, that dude is basically looking like not only is this his team, but you get on his back if need be, and it's that level where it's like, okay, this dude trying to put himself to being like, yo, I'm one of these top 10 players in the league, kind of thing. Because everybody sort of has talent. That's sort of how like this NBA is now, but how many people are able to outstretch themselves and be stars, superstar? That depend on how you define that. Like some people just have like the look of like a star, but they're not a star. Some people where it's like their game speaks up for it, but it's like they don't have the notoriety or something like that in order to be like packaged like that. But also but I was like, I don't know if he has like that, but he does have like the NBA package of that dude going to be like all NBA type of dude. Like that's how he's sort of playing this year. And that I was like, it's a paid. I mean, it seemed like everything just sort of right with the whole team, him as a point guard in general and stuff like that. Because I was like, everything fits. They have a really good, solid team where it's like nobody's on the court that necessarily hinders anybody else. From like how most teams it's like there's 2 people on the court that's like our offense ain't gonna flow right because those 2 dudes the way they work. Clippers. Um, or Warriors. No, I was like, Turner, 7-foot dude, defense, shoot threes. I was like, they got Buddy Hield. I was like, shoot threes. He's okay defensively. He's not a defensive guy, but I was like, Obi Toppin. I was like, he can shoot the 3, but I was like, but with this fast pace that they got, he's always somewhere around where it's like, cool. That's gonna be a dude that's gonna run the floor, get a lob threat, that type of thing, easy bucket, that that kind of thing. I was like, God, hustle guys like T.J. McConnell and stuff. Like, you got a good amount of people that all know their role. But Haliburton is what has them in their spot. And we're basically going to see if the youngsters, which I mean, I know not everybody's, Turner and Hield aren't young, but the youngsters, the fast running, gunning team versus other Pacers versus the more older, we play with pace, trying to beat you up inside, slow, methodical. It's a thinking man game. LeBron James and the Lakers. And I was like, they've been in rhythm that this it's almost like this tournament is what they needed in order to get themselves going and find themselves. I was like, it's like it helped them figure out some things because even it's like yes, the tournament been going on, but they have regular season games in this, so it's like it's sort of helped them progress. I feel like of like getting Russell into the flow where it's like, hey, we're gonna need you some nights to be the 2 or the 3 guy here, you kind of like AD, but having Reed on the bench where it seemed like I feel like him and Russell clash because they both need sort of the ball in order to do what they do, but they also neither one of them is fast. They're both really just like take my time getting to the basket, shooting kind of thing, and I feel like they clash. So I'm glad that they put Reeves to the bench or whatever where he could sort of play with, and I was like, then he gets warmed up so that when it's the end of the game, he could play with LeBron James because I was like, he is really that dude at the end of the game where he's gonna take those shots and he's gonna hit a good amount of them too. So that's been good. But I was like, also them working in the rhythm where they just trying to miss and match people. Um, I was like, with Jackson Hayes, he when I guess I understand why they don't, play big with him and AD. But let's be honest. This is really how I said LeBron James and the Lakers. How I sort of went on with I was like, just like it's Haliburton in Indiana, but I could sort of go on about their pieces. Whereas like the Lakers, I was like, I really feel like it's their 4 of Russell, Reeves, LeBron, and AD, but it's LeBron up here, and then it's like the shuffling of the other 3 in here, and the rest of the players are just kind of like, hey, if y'all just play defense and give us and get rebounds, we can win the game. Like, uh, I felt. I mean, a lot of them are coming back from injury, so they're still working their way through. There's that, so there's that thing. But it also has helped get their younger players playing, Christie and stuff. Reddish more minutes that he might not have gotten if they had a full roster. So you see, like now Christian Woods ain't really popping in as much as he was early in the season when they was really having those injuries. Which I mean, we sort of know this with Christian Woods of how he's going to be, but I do think he can be a piece that works at times too. Like I really did like their lineup where they had Woods at the 3, Davis at the 4, Jackson Hayes at the 5. They had like a really crazy ultra big lineup. I was like, I like it. They would sort of play with that one a little bit more. But anyway, we're gonna see how this matchup goes because I'm like, while LeBron and them been sort of working their way in, I was like, all the Pacers have been doing is knocking out the Celtics and knocking out the Bucks, 2 teams that were like going to be at the finals at the end of the year. We don't believe that with Indiana, but the fact that they can already knock them down, and where those are teams that normally a young team or new to this type of team, like they would probably have close matchups with them, but they would just lose. But I was like, but no, they've been able to run and gun them dudes, which I mean, they're the young ones. They're the ones that at the beginning of the season, they got more energy than the older folks, however you want to put it. Yes, the Celtics didn't have Porzingis, but you still shouldn't get beat like that against where just Haliburton basically beating the hell out of your main. That's the crazy thing. I'm like, that was sort of showing Haliburton is. I'm like, these other 2 teams have players where I'm like, yes, the Pacers don't have those same type of players, even though they got players. And I hope y'all understand the emphasis. So that's what makes it even more compelling. That it's like they might knock out the Lakers. Only problem is LeBron been that damn good. That is kind of like, ooh, and it's sort of weird too. That's like it's sort of cool that it's like because you got 2 damn near good players during this tournament. LeBron James, who's been fantastic during this whole time, and Haliburton, who's been fantastic. And it's like, who is going to be the last fantastic player? I mean, yes, they both could be fantastic at the end of the game, but only one can win. So therefore, it's like, it'd be one thing if it was just like the pellet, like if the Pelicans or the Kings would have got in there, I was like that. None of them was playing fantastic. They were playing good and they were playing team ball, that kind of thing. But Haliburton playing like, yo, eye catching. Wow, that like the highlights. You gonna be show like when you show the little 5 minutes of it is all Haliburton. Same thing. How like LeBron just basically blew the hell out of the Pelicans that quickly. He been that great and that fantastic, and that's sort of where it's just like, which one of these fantastic runs is going to be an end? And it's like, you like, I like, if it was anything else, I would say, the fast paced ass Pacers would be it. But at the same time, I'm like, LeBron is so damn good that he just seemed like he's on. I'm gonna go with LeBron. I'm gonna go to LeBron and the Lakers, and to me, I was like, if they lose, it's not gonna be because of LeBron. It's because of them other people on the squad. Cause there ain't no way LeBron is too much on a mission. He on a mission. He got this. That's all I'm gonna say. My video was really gonna be about how great LeBron has been, and we need to bask in his glory on some Keith Lee that he's doing this at 39 and he still is at the top of his game. But I was like, this is more of an analysis of the game, and also just want to be like, I gotta talk about Haliburton here too as well, like that. Like, I'll let the other people do with the numbers and going in depth and stuff like that. But because I was like, but you don't need that. You could see the game, you watch the game, you could tell. You can see great ball and fantastic player without having to be like, what are they shooting? You don't need to. You can just sort of tell like, oh, that was a good shot. Ooh, that was a crazy shot. He's shooting that. You can just see that, and that's all the enjoyment of all this other stuff. Maybe, especially if LeBron wins, I'll do that video. Even if he doesn't, but he's over here played and it's his team that calls him, he still might get a video because that's how well he's been playing at the same time. And Haliburton, of course, is probably going to get talked about as well. Anyway, who you got for the in-season tournament? And I was like, tonight, who you got to win? Lakers, Pacers, or you a person that's like LeBron, Pacers? Let me know. Anyway, you like the video, I appreciate it. If not, hey, maybe next time. But till then, after the in-season tournament.